Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Qinghai joyfully present the Shining World Award for Noble Film to the team of Eating Our Way to Extinction with all love, high praises, and best wishes for success, plus $20,000 as a symbol of loving support in God's blessing and grace. May our world understand the urgency that you all try to convey in this documentary and wake up to save all life on Earth. Looking forward with you to a realized heavenly vision for our planet with a grateful embrace. In the name of the Most High. Eating Our Way to Extinction. Interview with Director Otto Brockway, Vegan, Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan, because it's not a piece of something that you put in your mouth. It is a living being that has been murdered for you. Please stop that.
If you have the pleasure of visiting inspiring Nepal, the locals may ask, "Tapailai kasto cha?" That means, "How are you?" in the Nepali language. Luminescent viewers, I am Rima. The spiritual Nepali citizens pray that the world may unite as compassionate stewards of our precious earth. Welcome to part 2 of a 2-part series entitled Eating Our Way to Extinction. Interview with Director Otto Brockway, Vegan. Eating Our Way to Extinction is a powerful documentary about the alarming reality facing our planet. Released recently in October 2021, the film is narrated by Academy Award-winning British actress Kate Winslet in English, with Mexico's celebrated television personality and People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, supporter Marco Antonio Regil narrating in Spanish. We are honored to continue our interview with film writer, co-director, and producer Otto Brockway, who explains some of the urgent issues that the documentary exposes.
One of the reasons why we chose to focus a lot on fish is because obviously a lot of people are kind of moving from land-based meat to kind of sea-based meats to eating the aquatic life. And I think a lot of people don't quite realize, the effects that has on not just the ocean, but the planet as a whole. Most of the fish that we eat now around the planet, even in developed countries, is coming from farmed fish. And that farm fish is fed a mixture of smaller fish that have been caught in the ocean, and they're then ground up with corn and soy. And basically that corn and soy has nearly always comes from the Amazon. They're cutting down the Amazon, they're burning it down and replacing it with this GMO corn and soya, which they're then feeding to the fish. And so, just to eat 1 pound of fish, you're eating 10 pounds of fish that's been caught in the ocean, that's been fed to it, and also the burnt down rainforest. I think it's really good to kind of help people make that connection and realize the effect of what they're eating. A lot of people have moved away from kind of more red meats and are actually replacing that with a lot of chicken. And thinking that is better for the environment. But when you say look at the data that's come out of Oxford University, Marco Springman, he shows that by going from red meat to chicken, you're reducing your footprint on the planet by about a factor of 10. However, if you switch to an exclusively plant-based diet, it's actually dropping it by about a factor of 100. So the difference is absolutely immense. One thing that we really tried to essentially expose in the film is the power that lobbyists have over our government, and also I think over the media. in terms of government policy, it's still so much kind of geared up towards supporting livestock farming and a lot less so plant-based farming. And I think this is one of the biggest reasons why, we haven't made a massive shift towards that so far, is because when farmers want to make that shift, they don't get the same support from the government. There's a lot of illegal stuff that goes on. And I think that the more people realize that, then hopefully, something could change. And I think it is beginning to change. What happens if the same incentives were given to plant-based farmers as well as livestock farmers? Because it's actually much easier, plant-based farming than livestock farming. So, that's one big incentive for farmers, is that they wouldn't actually have to work so hard, but they would still be making the same amount of money.
Animals have souls. They have consciousness. They are our kith and kin. They are our ancestors. They wish to live as much as we do. They have feelings and emotions. They have love and passion. They fear death as much as we do. Their instinct for life is no less than ours. Their right to live is as fundamental as our own. I cannot enjoy life if animals are enslaved and killed. Lord Parshvanatha, vegan.
Noble viewers, we'll pause now for a brief message. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Eating Our Way to Extinction. Interview with Director Otto Brockway, vegan. Part 2 of 2. Eating Our Way to Extinction addresses many crises facing our world and how it all ties back to livestock raising.
There are many different facets to the film. There were things like looking at the whole kind of food chain of when you eat a piece of meat, that goes back to an animal which was eating a whole load of soy which came from the Amazon. Over 75 to 80% of the soy grown around the world is actually being fed to livestock, including farm fish. I think it was also important to include, linking it to the pandemic. Dr. Michael Greger he actually said, and we kind of got it on camera in 2018, the next pandemic from, some form of animal is around the corner, the big one's around the corner. And, it was interesting kind of a year and a half later that it happened. We've got a funny shot where there are two ex-butchers and they're kind of talking about some of the secrets that go on in supermarkets and butchers. For example, they get pus in the meat and they're cutting out like cancer tumors and all sorts of disgusting things. So we were including things like showing that basically livestock farming is not just changing the climate. It's also doing things like creating ocean dead zones, like the nitrogen that's being sprayed on all the corn and soy being fed to the livestock is running off down the rivers and into the ocean. And then the algae basically feed on that and they starve the water of oxygen and it kills all the fish. And it's crazy when you look at a map of these dead zones and how they're increasing around the world. It's kind of shocking, and that mainly comes from livestock farming. And then on top of it, you have water usage. The fact that Nestle, in a WikiLeaks report that was leaked in a meeting, basically said that they were projecting the world to run out of fresh water within the next 30 years. And they said that the main driver of that is livestock farming. And so, that's something that we look at in the film. But I almost feel like a part of that conversation now needs to be the extinction that we're in. Species of animals and plant are going extinct faster now, to such a point that scientists are calling this a biological annihilation. That species and plant are now going extinct faster than when the dinosaurs went extinct millions of years ago. There have been 5 previous mass extinctions, and 4 of them were caused by the planet heating up from greenhouse gases. And we're seeing that now. The planet is heating up. We're seeing this kind of extinction following it. But what's happening now is so unique compared to all the other extinctions. It's just happening so fast. And when you look, there are multiple very well-respected studies that say that the leading driver of that is our consumption of animal products. And so, again, it comes back to the fact that where there may be despair looking at, say, oil companies and begging that they would change, we actually have this incredible power to make a difference right now by simply changing what we eat to plant-based proteins instead.
Eating Our Way to Extinction, it's one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen in my life, and I really hope that you take the time to check it out.
This film shows us we can be powerful, not powerless.
Hey, I'm Tony Robbins. Be sure to watch Eating Our Way to Extinction. It'll change your life.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org. Eating Our Way to Extinction is now available to stream via iTunes, Amazon Prime, Google Play, YouTube, and Vudu. For more information, please visit eatingtoextinction.com. Our heartfelt thanks Otto Brockway and all involved in making Eating Our Way to Extinction for your important message. May humanity quickly heed your wise words and adopt the planet-stabilizing vegan lifestyle.
Supreme Master Ching Hai joyfully present the Shining World Award for Noble Film to the team of Eating Our Way to Extinction with all love, high praises, and best wishes for success, plus $20,000 as a symbol of loving support in God's blessing and grace. May our world understand the urgency that you all try to convey in this documentary and wake up to save all life on Earth. Looking forward with you to a realized heavenly vision for our planet with a grateful embrace. In the name of the Most High. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the most merciful, beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and/or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for Here's compassion and love toward Here's precious children.
Don't be vegan, enjoy the meat now, and enjoy being roasted in hell later.
Amiable viewers, thank you for your gracious presence today. Coming up next is vegan chef Eddie Gaza's Latin American Foods Part 2 of 2, Venezuelan vegan Reina Pepiada, chickpea and avocado salad corn cake sandwich. Right after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. May your days be filled with wonderment and joy.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/cs.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/cs.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/cs.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/cs.